therapy.
I don't know how to read. It's there.
What's going on, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to 2026, the first live stream of the year. It's your boy Josh here, joined with my co-host John. What's going on, buddy?
We're back.
Hell yeah, we are back and excited to get back to it. I mean, for most people, the episode's never ended.
No.
So
But for us, this is our first live in a month.
No,
Just about
not that long, right?
not that long.
No,
Well, because we recorded last 3 weeks ago, like together as a group. But like our last live was.
but we did a
just- yeah,
Patreon live right after that.
We did.
I count those in my head. So. But yeah, we're back. We're ready to get into some stories today. Happy to have us joined by you guys. I'm fucking up already. Jesus Christ. But we're going to be doing live streams at least for the first part of the year around this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Once we hit June, I might be building a house. So I will.
Yeah.
I might not be able to do it during the day. So we'll see.
We'll see. And then September, I actually got my school deferred to like late September next year. So maybe we'll see if we can even do mornings now in the future.
Yeah, we might be able to do nights, maybe.
If we're not dead yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But John, anything you want to talk about before we hop into stories today?
Nah, let's go say hi to everyone. As usual, we like to start off like these shows with sound off where you guys are from so we can say hi to you guys. YouTube chat is popping. Patreon is also up. So
Hell yeah.
I want to say hi to everyone. D Nice already mentioned Chargers, baby, bolt the fuck up. Let's go. Wishing for them to actually win something for once. But if not, I'm used to pain.
When did the playoffs start, John?
Playoff starts this Saturday, and the Chargers are going to be playing against the New England Patriots versus Drake May, potential MVP, and hopefully we get a upset. So
I want a John Patreon Chargers react video after the game.
No,
win or lose.
No, maybe. I'm usually stressed out. Me and my best friend, like we fucking like sometimes FaceTime like each other when we're games. We just look stressed. I'm hiding in a corner somewhere majority of the time.
That is me too.
Oh my God. But yes, hello everyone. Ugh, go Pats. Whatever. Shout out to everyone. Oh, Tyler from Chicago. Hello, Marie from Puerto Rico.
Hell yeah.
Don from Albuquerque. You got some people here from Maryland from Patreon. Shout out to y'all. On Patreon. Ooh, happy birthday, Mohini. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hell yeah. Fred sends $2 and says, first super chat of the year. Love y'all. Welcome back, Fred.
Welcome back, our resident gooner.
I got a few people from Michigan. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It's probably super cold there right now in Michigan, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what it is there, but it's pretty warm here today. It's almost 0 degrees Celsius here.
It's like 62, whatever that is, and
I have no idea.
fake temperature.
20s maybe, or 15? I don't know.
Oh, Lily, Wichita, Kansas. Yuck! That place is wild. Nah, just kidding. Wichita's cool. I just like to throw shade sometimes. I lived there for a couple of years.
Yeah. All right, John. Well, if there's nothing else, do you want to hop into some stories? You want to start it off?
Oh, yes, we can start. But also, before we get started, guys, if you're interested in getting some merch, head on over to redditonwikishop.com. This month's merch is designed by Ryan. I don't know how to read. Kevin is featured. So shout out for putting my baby in there. And of course, as usual, half of the profits for this month will go towards a charitable cause. And this month, the patrons chose, and this is Kayla's chosen charity that has been upvoted by a lot of you patrons. This one is half of the profits is going to be going to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So if you want to rock our merch and also supporting good causes, please head on over to redditonwikishop.com.
Hell yeah. Good cause. All right, John.
All right. I'm up first?
Yeah, might as well. I think I started it off last time, so.
Yeah, let's get mad. This is my only anger inducing one for today, I think.
Wow.
So,
good for you, because
usually well, so someone's got to do it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm still riding a high. I just got back from like San Diego and seeing like, friends and family a couple days ago. So I'm still in a good mood and I don't want my life ruined yet. So
Hell yeah.
I only brought one super sad one today.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're starting with it to really kick us in the gonads right off the bat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. First story of the day. This one is posted by one Dragonfly 5474. The title is, "My husband's affair partner is pregnant, doesn't know the baby's father, and I don't know where to begin with fixing this."
I don't know if there is a fix to that. Man, divorce, I guess, would be the fix.
Oh, just for a little bit of context, the husband or OP is 43 female, and then the husband is 46 male.
Okay.
Just for context.
Nothing crazy, right? I missed
Nothing
the first
crazy.
H. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
All right.
Yet. Let's get to it. Throwaway account. All names are fake to protect mine and my children's identities. A few days ago, my husband of 19 years came to me and told me he wanted us to sit down and talk, as he needed to come clean about having an affair for the past 6 months.
6 months. Oh, that's
He
a
had
divorce. That's a divorce no matter if that's your baby or not.
He had arranged for his mother to have the kids for the night and take them to school in the morning so we could talk in private. He arranged this during the day while I was at work. When I arrived home around 6:45 p.m., he was sitting alone in the living room, waiting. He looked extremely nervous and, quite frankly, ill. I was immediately concerned and asked where the children were. He couldn't meet my gaze, reached for my hands, he sat back down, and quietly said how sorry he was. He said he never meant for this to happen, but that he had cheated on me.
For 6 months. I didn't mean for that to happen. It was an accident.
I had no idea how to react. I was still confused and concerned about why no one else was home, as they usually get back around 4 p.m., and none of them had messaged me to say they were out. He started rambling, I think trying to explain himself, as if there's any explanation for cheating. I wasn't listening and kept demanding to know where our children were. Eventually, he told me that his mother was looking after them for the night. He asked me to calm down and let him explain myself. Bitch, if you don't...
What the fuck?
You telling me to calm down? You're lucky I haven't stabbed you right now.
Also, wild he didn't start with, hey, the kids are at my mom's or whatever.
Right.
Just to clear that out of the, worry.
I'm getting mad right now, but we will get progressively madder and madder by the story.
Right.
So buckle up here a little bit, buddy. I admit I snapped when he said this. How could he expect me to calm down when he had just admitted to breaking our vows?
Yeah.
What was there to explain? If he wanted a divorce, he should have just asked for months ago. He started to get upset, begging me to please calm down and let him talk. He said he didn't choose this and that there was more to this story.
Holy fuck, the lack of accountability. Oh my God.
I was so overwhelmed with emotion that I walked outside and sat in my car. He followed me to the door, crying and begging me to listen and not to go. I sat in my car for I don't know how long, sobbing and thinking about our marriage, our children, and what would happen now. Does this mean divorce, couples counseling? Can I forgive him? And the biggest question is, why? Why did he cheat? Who is she? Why is she better than me? Why is this woman more important than the life we've built together over the last 22 years? After about an hour of spiraling and crying, I was ready to hear him out and ask my questions. I knocked on the door. He opened it, reached for my hand, and we sat down. Again. Sorry, I burped. I'm still a little sick too, by the way.
Yeah. If he reached for my hand after that, I'd be like, fuck you. Stand in the corner and answer my goddamn questions.
He tried to lead me upstairs to our bedroom, but I said, absolutely not.
What the fuck?
We were talking downstairs, or he could leave for the night. Fucking douche, dude.
God damn.
All right. I need you to breathe a little bit, gather your breaths right now, Josh. Like I need you to be in your most calm mode because I'm about to drop a couple bombshells in the next couple of paragraphs of the story.
I mean, it's already wild, but
no, trust me. You're going to be like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to expect, what he wanted to tell me, and I didn't care for apologies or excuses. He told me that the affair started 6 months ago, but began as secret messaging, with nothing flirtatious on his side at first. But then, things escalated. She became more openly flirtatious, and during a night I was working away, they slept together for the first time. That was supposedly 4 months ago. He hasn't admitted it, but I believe they've been intimate regularly since. I asked why, who, how, so many questions. I didn't give him time to answer before I began to spiral again. He told me her name was Emily, which meant nothing to me. I half laughed and asked if I was supposed to know who that was. Then he said, James's Emily.
his
James.
daughter. Oh no.
Wait,
Okay.
James is our 18-year-old son. Emily, 19, is his ex-girlfriend as of 2 months ago.
What the fuck? Jail. What the fuck? Oh my God.
I told you your flabbers are gasted right now, dude. This was a crazy one.
I mean, I wasn't far off. I was like, oh, maybe James is a friend of theirs and this is a daughter, but it's like, James is your son's ex. Oh my God. Where's the illegal button?
We got to get shot in here somehow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is like, I'd be calling the police.
Yeah. I was so angry in that moment that I shouted for him to get out. I didn't want him anywhere near me, and I couldn't stand to look at him or hear what he had to say next. How could he possibly excuse not only having an affair, but having one with our son's ex, someone James was still heartbroken over? She had broken up with him 2 months prior. So she was still together.
When they started texting.
Yeah.
God damn it. You sick fuck.
She had broken with him 2 months prior, which had left him very upset as they had a healthy and positive relationship for over a year. She was fully welcomed into our home and I was quite fond of her. The whole family was sad to hear they had broken up, with his younger siblings saying how much they missed her coming around. And they, sorry, this was kind of like written kind of weird. So let me just make sure I say it right. Oh, my husband told me the reason he was coming clean now was because Emily had confided in him 2 weeks ago that she was pregnant, but she isn't sure who the father is. She said it could be him or James. He told me he hadn't planned or wanted any of this. He said he didn't initiate the relationship and tried not to get close to her, but that he wasn't strong enough mentally, and it just happened.
Yeah, we should introduce castration into the justice system.
Agree. Agree.
Holy fuck.
You are the fucking adult in this scenario, my guy. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, obviously that. I'm wondering how many months pregnant she is, because if it's less than 6, it's definitely not James's, right?
Yeah, because
unless they've been sleeping together as well.
After they broke up? Yeah.
As him, like his dad sleeping with her.
I don't know.
So fucked up.
After hearing that, I got up and left. I couldn't stare listening to him any longer. I drove 30 minutes away and checked into a hotel for the night, turning my phone off. I went to work the next day as normal, then returned home to the kids being out once again, and my husband waiting by the door, eyes red, begging me to talk to him. I didn't have the energy to talk or argue. I just walked upstairs to our room and lay on the bed as he cried and begged again. I'm not delusional enough to believe anything he says about her initiating everything. She's only 19, and he's more than twice her age, for God's sake. He didn't act alone, but trying to place all the blame on a teenager is quite frankly pathetic, and it makes me sick.
Yeah, dog. You're an adult. You are a 40-whatever-year-old man.
46.
46.
More than double her age.
More than double her age.
Your relationship started with your wife before she was even conceived or even planned. Buddy.
Right. Even
if
she was, hitting on you first, you stop that.
Walk
You immediately
away.
address it and say, no, this is not okay. And then you walk away. You don't entertain it in any way. What the fuck are you thinking? Jesus.
It has been a few days now, and nothing has been resolved. Things are back to normal for the sake of our children. James doesn't know about
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be normal. What the fuck? Raise the goddamn bar. You fucking... Oh, my God. I went back and just made things normal for now? What the fuck are you talking about?
First live of the year, rage baited Josh immediately.
It's just so frustrating to see people like not immediately cut off him because he's a danger to your children and their friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you not seeing that part of this? And then just like the disrespect to you and your marriage in the cheating, just the cheating alone. But like keeping your son in the same house as him is so irresponsible. Like what the fuck are we doing? Have him go to a hotel and stay there. You can explain to the kids later on after some months of therapy and figuring out the best way to tell them. You know what I mean? Like there are just immediately cut him off though. What are we doing going back to living as normal as is normal for the children? That's never the right idea.
Fucking trying to save face of like the people who done wrong, the evil people, just, you know, for the sake of normalcy. That's weird to me, bro. I'm like, make the assholes look bad. They deserve to look bad.
Yeah, and your son deserves to know eventually. Like, I mean, obviously there's a right way to break this to him. Like allowing his father, who was sleeping with his ex, to stay in the same house is fucking crazy.
What was I?
Sorry.
James doesn't. No, you're good. Justifiable. This is why I only brought this one, because this was fucking bad.
Yeah, this is terrible.
James doesn't know about the affair or the possible pregnancy. Everyone is back home, and I'm trying to make things appear normal, at least until Christmas is over. I don't want this mess to ruin what should be a joyful time of the year. I've hardly spoken to my husband since, except when the children are around. Having to share a bed with him disgusts me. He's tried to cuddle me and kiss me in front of the kids, and I feel nothing but animosity towards him. I'm afraid the depression I struggled with as a teenager will come back, and I just want to cry everywhere. My heart is broken, not just for myself, but for our family. I know James needs to know, and sooner is probably better, but I don't know if I can be there for both of us right now. How do I even begin to figure this out? When is the right time to tell James? I know it's foolish to think we can keep this a secret until Christmas is over, but I have no idea where to start. It just feels like the worst possible time for all of this. I don't even know how I feel yet, and I'm nowhere near finding a solution or thinking about next steps. My biggest concern is James and the fallout this will cause between him and his father, and now it will affect our two other children.
Yeah. I mean, I know I raged at OP. I do feel bad for her. It's like the shittiest situation you can imagine being put in. And it's like not your fault that you're put in that. But yeah, you've got to, like, step 1, contact a lawyer. Step 2, kick him out of the house. Step 3, get therapy for yourself so that you can, you know, learn how to cope and address this, betrayal and bullshit so that you can be strong for your kids, especially James, when you break this down to him. I know he needs to know. It's hard to say, do you tell him right away before you have properly worked out how to address this and how to break it to him? Because, like, that's going to be devastating for him. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe family therapy with just you and your kids and find a way to break it to him there. That might be the best step. But Jesus Christ, that is horrible.
Yeah. Top comments for this one. A lot of people on Reddit basically kind of have the same like consensus. A lot of them said, obvious block 6979 commented this was the most upvoted and awarded one. They put, honestly, I think ripping the bandage off now makes more sense. If this comes out by other means, your son may feel betrayed 3 times over, especially if he thinks you're covering for your husband, which the optics kind of look like that, you know,
well, especially normal. Since you're allowing him to stay there after you found out. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Or if he believes you would have stayed even if he hadn't found out. I would at least have him leave the house even if you don't disclose all the details yet. To which OP responded, thank you, that's a good idea. Having to be in the same room as him these past couple days has been so hard on me. I may tell him to go stay elsewhere at night and we can share some details with my eldest. I would hate for him to feel I've betrayed him. I won't let my husband's action cause my son and I more pain. And another commenter commented below that. Voices Solemnly Sin commented, also consider son will need some time and the first few days are the hardest. If he has time away from school/work right now, then let him use that to grieve. If you wait until after he may have to go, he may have to go right back to work/school sooner. Give him that time, but make your husband tell him you don't have to be the bad guy. Husband is the bad guy here. So I think that like it has to come from the dad because ultimately that's his fault for ruining everything.
I just don't want him talking to my kids. You know what I mean? I don't trust him around them. Maybe
in like a controlled setting where it's like safe.
Yeah, potentially.
And, the mom can be there as like, a backup to the kid, but yeah, there's no saving grace for his father. Like this is immediately cut off, like you're dead to me type of situation.
Yeah. And like, especially since he's, trying to cuddle her and kiss her in front of the kids because he knows she can't, refute that without explaining in front of the kids. It's so fucked up. He does need to know. James does need to find out. Me personally, I think if I were put in this situation, I would probably tell him myself with like I said, family therapy or something like that, just because I don't trust, that piece of shit to break it to them.
Yeah.
With any kind of tact or anything based on how he broke it to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. That part is like, you do what you feels best. I wouldn't personally, but again, whatever you think would be best for your kids.
A lot of people on our Patreon chat, let's see, Jules mentioned that tell him before Emily does. And I absolutely agree that they have to know first because there's a pregnancy in the place too. So that's going to be one of the topics that like, Emily's going to have to bring up to James potentially. It's like, it's either, hey, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. This may be your kid or someone else's. By the way, that other person might be your father.
Yeah.
The way I would be like, what the fuck did just happen?
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to know before that because presumably it's getting later into the pregnancy now. Yeah, he deserves to know. At least have the heads up.
I'm so distraught for James and the wife.
Man,
like, this is craziness.
Didn't like that one.
That's why I only chose one today.
All right. Well,
we got to get the retention great for the first couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then
is that how it works? Oh my God.
Hopefully, please like and subscribe. I've been begging people. I want that fucking button for all of us. Like I want a new thing to display around the house.
Oh, please. Wow. Yeah. In my new house.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
And I was looking for an update.
You didn't see any?
Who asked for that? Emily. No update as of yet.
All right. Well, so, hopefully things go well.
This was posted 3 weeks ago, so maybe they'll update in the future if the divorce proceedings happen. But yeah, as of right now, 3 weeks ago, no updates yet.
Yeah, I imagine OP is dealing with the consequences.
Yeah.
So that's fair. All right, let's move on to and there's not much higher stake than that one, so a lower stake one. This one is posted on AITAH, and it's posted by The Secret Labubu Drama. And the title is, Am I the asshole for not making my daughter switch back a gifted Labubu with her younger cousin?
I mean, if they gave you the Labubu, presumably it's yours. Why would you need to unless yeah, I'm not switching. Fuck that.
Okay.
Not the asshole.
Do you guys collect Labubus?
Hell nah.
I know you do the jelly ones, right? No? Oh, you just went to visit the one in Toronto. I think that's
yeah. Juliet just gifted that for her niece, but I don't think
gotcha.
That shit.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So this happened over Christmas, and it's turning a whole family drama. It's turning into a whole family drama. My daughter Sophia, 12, and her cousin Martina, 6, daughter of my sister Maria, and her husband Jose.
It's too much names and numbers for me already.
Yeah, I know. I'll re-explain who they are once we get into it. They were each gifted a blind box Labubu as part of their Christmas gift from my other sister, Sarah. They each opened their box. Martina got a brown one, and Sophia got a pink one. Martina immediately wanted the pink one, and then Sophie immediately offered a trade because she already has the pink one and was hoping for the brown one. They traded, both girls were happy, and that was that. Or so I thought. Later, Martina's parents found out from talking to someone that the brown Labubu is apparently a rare secret version that can sell for $250 plus. Once they learned that, they called me and said the girls need to switch back and that Sophia was to return the brown one immediately. They even wanted me to drive over with it then and there, despite the fact that they live an hour away and it was already 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. I asked if Martina actually wanted the brown one back, and they said that wasn't the point. After some pushing, Jose admitted that someone was willing to pay him $225 for the brown one and give Martina the pink one she wants. I said I wouldn't force Sophia to swap back, and from my perspective, both kids were happy with the trade and got the Labubu they wanted.
Yeah.
Sophia didn't pressure or manipulate Martina into switching. If she had, I would have stepped up immediately and told her, you get what you get and you don't get upset. When I asked her, Sophia admitted she knew the brown one was rare, but when I asked how much they sell for, she said they are blind boxes, so you can't buy the brown ones. They just make less of them. She didn't know it was worth money. She's not a good liar, and she appeared to be telling the truth. Martina also originally didn't want the brown one and basically got upset when she saw Sophia got the pink one. It feels like Maria and Jose only want the brown one because they can sell it and pocket the money. Now they're upset with me and saying I'm being unfair and taking advantage of a 6-year-old, and Jose even called Sophia a manipulative bitch, which I think is...
You're calling a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Which I think is a reach when Sophia didn't know what it was worth and she knew they were just a rare pull, that she already had the pink one and Martina was crying for the pink one. Sarah has said this is stupid parent drama and she's staying out of it and said we can sort it out ourselves. So am I the asshole for refusing to make my daughter give the brown Labubu back?
Hell no. Dude, the kids made a fair transaction, right? They were like, hey, I want this. And they were like, yeah, I want that one. Cool, let me have it. And that was a fair trade that they had. It said no arm pulling, no manipulation tactic, whatever. And they're kids, for fuck's sake. You know, they're collecting it for the sake of like, oh, I want this for my collection.
They're playing with them
nice.
Probably, the 6-year-old anyway.
But you are the parents, Jose and was it Martina?
Yeah, yeah.
Those two other parents are doing it for their financial gain and selfish reasons. So you're telling me you're going to get the brown Labubu back and then you're going to sell your kids' present that they got for Christmas? You selfish fucks. You're one of those people that I hate in this world, you two sons of bitches. You're like one of those people that makes everything so goddamn expensive and make things unaffordable. Yeah. You know reasons why I can't go to concerts or tickets nowadays? Because you fucking scalpers ruin everything. That same goes to shit like this, like Labubus or other cups or other collectibles. You ruin things for everybody. So fuck both of you, and I hope you guys get cut off your life. You're the reason why we can't have nice things.
I agree. I do also think I agree with everything you said. Also, not the asshole, but I do think you're underreacting to them calling your daughter a bitch. You know, like I'd be like, "Get the fuck! Never call me again, you fucker!" Like what? What are you talking about? You're calling your niece like a manipulative bitch because they had a fair trade where they were both happy with what they got. It's not like Sophia's looking to pawn it off. She's adding it to her collection. And your daughter is happy with what she got. So it's like, what are we talking about here? You're just upset that you can't take advantage of your daughter and sell her toy and make what, $200 because you have to buy the pink one, whatever. It's crazy to me. Crazy to me. There is some edits here. So edit 1, Jose called Sophia a manipulative bitch to me on the phone, discussing it, not to Sophia's face. He'd be a dead man walking if he said it to her, which I don't see much of a difference other than that she didn't hear it. To me, it's the same sentiment. And he'd be a fucking dead man if I saw him again. So
if anyone calls my kid a fucking manipulative bitch, the way I would leave my own version of brown Labubus in front of their doors.
Here's a bunch of them.
Here's a bunch of them. And I eat a lot of fiber too, motherfucker. I can produce them brown Labubus. Jesus Christ.
They continue on to say, it was said about an hour before making the post, and I hung up on him, and it has not been addressed yet. My wife and I will obviously be addressing it. I was still processing it when I made the post, but the manipulative part made me wonder if I was being unreasonable, hence making the post.
No.
You're not. Edit
not
2,
at all.
No. Edit 2, Sophia is trying to collect the whole set of Labubus, and her motivation for wanting the brown one was to complete her set. She has no intention of selling or trading it. After talking with her about it again, she took rare to mean it was simply harder to find in the boxes. She doesn't engage in buying/reselling. I don't know what that acronym means. AFAIK?
As far as I know.
Ah, thank you. Jesus.
You're welcome.
As far as I know, Jose and Maria are not in desperate need of cash. They're not rich, sure, but to the best of my knowledge, they're not in the kind of financial situation where the only way to keep the lights on for the next quarter is to sell their child's gift. Also, we are in Australia, so this is Australian dollars. And Reddit agreed, said not the asshole, like we said.
Good.
Historical Quail, which was one of the top comments, said, not the asshole for the post, but you're seriously underreacting to your brother-in-law calling your daughter a manipulative bitch, as is your sister. To me, that seals the deal, and you're not trading it back, and your sister better say something to her husband, and both better apologize to you. It doesn't matter that your daughter didn't hear it. That's genuinely what he thinks of her, and he's saying that Bile and his wife, your sister, and your daughter's aunt seems to be perfectly fine with it. What kind of aunt lets her husband say that about her niece and be fine staying out of it and telling the others to sort it out? What kind of mom lets these people keep interacting with her kids? So, yeah, that's fucking crazy. Also, I know I switched between aunt and aunt.
Shit happens.
That's a problem I have. But yeah, not the asshole, OP. I would definitely go no contact with them until it's dealt with by your sister. And if it's not, hey, we're not talking ever again. So
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Some people don't deserve children, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, just crazy to think, hey, my daughter got that toy. I'm going to sell it.
I'm going to sell it.
What the fuck?
Even though I know it means a lot to them and I know they're collecting it to, have, how happy I was when I was a little kid trying to get those little Dalmatian collectibles, like those Happy Meals.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I was so happy doing that shit. Like, that was like pure bliss as a child. And like, oh, I got like how many Dalmatians already? That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
But then like at that age, like looking back now, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have kept all of those because their resale value must have been high. But during that time as a kid, I didn't give a damn about those. It's just like, hey, it's just for the sake of collecting things.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my Pokemon card collection I had when I was a kid.
I know, dude.
I'm like, damn it. I got thrown out in one of our moves.
I know. I know my mom probably donated that shit to the Philippines at some point. I'm like, why did you do that? Damn it. She does that shit to like all my old consoles. I'm like,
you have some rich cousins in the Philippines, right?
I'm like, why am I working hard? Nah, I'm just messing with that. I don't even use this. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm just fucking.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one is... I feel like you're going to appreciate this, Josh. This one is from r/Today I Fucked Up by Cookie Rough 2228. The title is, Today I fucked up by accidentally stealing a cat, paying $400 in vet bills for it, and realizing it wasn't mine when I got home.
I do see TikToks where people are just like, oh, the cat distribution system has selected me. And I'm like, pretty sure that's just someone else's cat. But
oh, shit. we have a Ring camera like in front of our house, and
Oh yeah.
for some reason we have so much critters that are going around. One night is a possum, one night is like a trash panda, and sometimes I see like cat. I've seen bobcats sometimes too.
Oh shit.
And I'm just like, damn, if that cat just stayed in the front porch, and I told Juliet, we're gonna keep that cat. But it's probably someone else's, probably my neighbors. So I'm like,
yeah. My friends, they live more in the country, and there was a cat that kept coming to them for food. It's their cat now. They just own it. What's up?
Oh, Fred is asking. I was gonna ask a while back. You were talking about your dino room. Can we? Oh, yeah. Our bathroom, our guest bathroom, is Jurassic Park themed.
Oh, nice.
Like we have a Photoshop picture of us like riding velociraptors, and we collect like fossils and bones and like ammonites, and that's the theme of our bathroom.
Hell yeah. Sean's going to get to see it next weekend.
Yeah, he is going to get to see it next week. All right. Story goes as this. So this happened about 6 hours ago, and I'm currently staring at two identical black cats in my living room, trying to figure out how to explain this to my neighbors without sounding like a lunatic. No, Fred, you can't see it. For context, I have a black cat named Luna. She is a void cat. No white patches, just pure darkness and yellow eyes. She is strictly an indoor cat because she has zero survival instincts and is afraid of wind. Tonight, around 7 p.m., I was taking the trash out, and I guess the door didn't latch all the way. When I came back inside 20 minutes later to feed her, I couldn't find her. I did the usual pss, 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 and shook the treat bag. Nothing. I went into full panic mode. I grabbed a flashlight and ran outside. I spent 15 minutes checking the bushes until I saw a pair of yellow eyes reflecting from under my neighbor's porch. I crawled under there, grabbed the cat, who was surprisingly docile but shivering, and dragged her out. I noticed immediately that she was limping and had a weird gash on her ear. I assumed she got into a fight with a raccoon or something. I didn't even go back inside. I put her straight into the car and sped to the 24-hour emergency vet. I was crying the whole way, telling her I was so sorry I let her out. The vet took her back, cleaned the wound, gave her some antibiotics and pain meds, and did a quick checkup. The bill came out to $430. I slapped my credit card down, and I'm just glad that my baby was safe. We got home about an hour ago, and I carried the carrier into the living room, set it down, and opened the door to let her out gently. As the injured cat stepped out, my cat, the real Luna, walked out from behind the sofa, yawned, and hissed at the intruder.
Oh, hey, you bring a friend.
Who the fuck are you? I froze. I looked at the cat I just spent $400 on. It's a male. I don't own a male cat. I have accidentally kidnapped a stray, or worse, a neighbor's outdoor cat, paid for his medical care, and brought him to my house. So now I have a cat who is pissed off, and this imposter cat who is high on painkillers and currently sleeping on my expensive rug. I have to go knock on doors tomorrow and ask if anyone else is missing a black cat, and also explain why he is now shaved on one leg and smells like antiseptic.
I mean, I'm glad you did that for the cat.
Yeah.
It's crazy to spend $400 on that. But I mean, if you never find like the owner, if there is an owner, now you have two black cats.
Yeah.
So that you got
Which
that
is
going for you.
Funny, quick edit, Josh. To the people asking, no, I haven't found the owner yet. I posted on the neighborhood next door app. And yes, I'm keeping him if nobody claims him because I've literally already paid for his health care. He's currently sleeping in the bathroom so Luna doesn't murder him.
Okay, so yeah, that's the way you're supposed to introduce them is have them in a separate room for
slowly,
a while. Yeah. So Luna's like, what the fuck is happening?
People are laughing.
Like a moving mirror.
People on Patreon were laughing like, how'd you not notice that it was like a male cat? I get it. In those emergency situations where like, oh my God, my fucking pet has a wound.
Yeah.
Like your initial, reaction is just like, I just got to make sure my pet is safe.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I've been there where it's like, I forget what it was. We had Ringo when she was young and this might have been an engagement. I forget exactly what it was, but we had someone gave us flowers. And it turned out something that was poisonous for cats that we didn't know. And I caught Ringo in the morning looking to eat the one of the leaves. and she had it in her mouth, and I, grabbed her, immediately called the vet, and like I was panicking because I've never had a cat before, and calling them, and they're like, yeah, she'll probably be okay. Try and get her to throw up. Like, so trying my best to get her to throw up, and she's not doing it. I'm like, God damn it, throw up. I'm like worried I'm going to lose my cat. So I could definitely see in that situation just being like, whatever it costs, like fix her, sure. You know what I mean? So also she ended up being fine. She is resilient, I guess.
Oh man. Wait, I have a question. Since you're the cat person in this group,
sure.
And Sean, what's a void cat?
Like a black cat. Like they're all
like a straight up black
entirely
cat?
Black, I think.
Oh.
So that like so if they're in the dark, you just see their eyes, kind of thing.
Or like the crazy yellow eyes.
Yeah.
That's a cool name for a black cat. I'm a void cat.
A void cat. It's a pretty cool
sick
name. All right, John. My turn, I guess.
Your turn.
All right. Let's go with a office one.
Ooh.
So this one was posted on Am I the Asshole by Business Media 2483. And the title is, Am I the Asshole for refusing to chip in for a coworker's birthday gift when I barely know them?
Hell no. If we don't work directly with each other, we're not directly on the same team, I don't fucking talk to you the next cubicle, or we don't even work in the same projects together. I don't know you. I'm not here to make friends at the workplace. I'm here to make money, baby. Get the fuck out of my face.
It's crazy because there's like some offices that are like hundreds of people. It's like, there's no way. I know everyone.
There's no way.
You know what I mean?
Hell nah. All
right. So I'm 30 male and I work in a mid-size office, about 30-ish people total. Last week, Susan, 48 female, went around the office saying we were all chipping in for a birthday gift for a coworker, Jenna, who I think is 38 or 37 female. Anyway, she works in a different department than me, and while I recognize her face, we've maybe exchanged a few hellos in the hallway. We don't work together, and we have never talked outside of that. Susan, the organizer, suggested everyone pitch in $20 for a gift card and a cake. I didn't respond at first, and later that day, Susan stopped by my desk and asked if I was in. I said I was going to pass since I don't really know Jenna and don't usually participate in office gift collections unless it's someone I'm close with.
Mm-hmm.
She looked surprised and said, "It's just $20." I told her,
"Then you pitch in another $20."
I told her I get that, but it feels weird for me to pay for gifts for people I don't have a relationship with. She kind of brushed it off and said, okay. But after that, things felt a bit awkward. Since then, a couple coworkers have been noticeably colder towards me, and one even joked that I'm that guy, aka me. I don't put in $20. Anyway, I'm starting to wonder if I broke some unspoken office rule and came across as cheap or antisocial. I don't mind celebrating people I actually work with, but I also don't think gift giving should be mandatory, especially someone I barely know. So am I the asshole for saying no?
Hell nah. Best you can get from me is a signed card, or like fucking like chat you up on like Teams or something. You get like a little birthday emoji.
A little gift.
Best. A little gift emoji. That's all you get from me. Like I said, like I've donated to like people at work if I work closely to them or they're like my direct report.
Right.
If it's just some random person I don't know, never got to like, interact with or work directly with, no. Ask them to sign a card. If they're really so pressed about like, donating at work or like, having that committee together, you pitch in more. It's just $20, right? You don't know people's economic like standings in life. Yeah. Asking for $20 is like gas money or like food allowance for, that's grocery budget for some people nowadays. Like you got me fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's one thing if the office gets a cake or something like that. But even that, I think that should still probably be covered by the business, like,
yeah.
Why am I covering for someone else's cake? But like, I think that's one thing. I think it's weird to get like a collective gift. It's like, if you want to get that person a gift, just go get them a gift. And then on top of that, like $20 is a lot.
It's
for
a
everyone.
Lot of money.
You gotta do that for everyone in the office.
Go ask your CEO or something. They make like 15 times more than like a normal person do anyway. So they probably cover the whole damn cake and throw the whole party away. And you know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna put that as a tax write-off, company dime. So figure that shit out. Asking random people for $20, hell no.
Yeah, I agree. And Reddit agreed and said, not the asshole. Nestor 1953 said 30-ish times $20 would be $600.
Yeah.
That would be quite the gift card and cake. Susan must be quite the party planner and quite the office gossip. Feel free to be that guy, the one who can simply do math and doesn't contribute towards office celebrations for people in other departments whom he doesn't actually know. The one who isn't intimidated by Susan, who never ever should be told, who never ever should have told anyone else whether or not you contributed or not. But don't eat any of that gold-plated cake, not the asshole. And then
and also like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
If you're gonna get like a super gourmet cake, anyways, like that's what 100 some tops. But most of the time, those office cakes, because they have to feed more people, you probably get that shit at Costco for like $25. Yeah, bro. Like you are scamming here, Susan. Like what are we doing?
It seems like it, because unless that gift card is $500, like,
seriously,
which is like holy shit. Then yeah, you're ripping people off. And to that commenter, OP responded and said, I already put $60 for others, and I didn't say this, but when she started organizing these birthdays, she had originally asked for $10, and that was super fine, even though I'm new to the office. But this time she asked for $20.
Nah, he said inflation, bro.
$20 inflation. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's just an insane amount. You don't need that much from everyone. Like, I don't know. Like, don't even get the gift card. You don't need anything from anyone.
It's funny right now because I have a gift from like my old unit. It's posted on top of my wall over here. It's a quote of what I always say to everybody. It's the Randy Jackson meme of like,
not my business.
Yeah, that's going to be, no, it's like, yeah, that's good. It says, yeah, that's going to be a no for me, dog.
Okay, I'm right on that line then. Yeah.
Like anytime they ask me something, it's like, hey, cause you know, people in the military call you by your like last names. Like, hey, Costino, can you do this for me? Yeah, that's going to be for a no for me, dog. Like, hey, can you take on the extra shift? Yeah, that's going to be a no for me, dog. So literally that's what they fucking have as like a parting gift for me. I'm like, you know what? That's definitely me. I ain't doing extra fucking work.
That's pretty good. I like that. All right, John.
Shit. I'm up.
Take it away.
All right. This one is from r/confession. This one is posted by 46 from 1971. The title is, I have lied to my son about manatees for the last 24 years.
I mean, manatees are a wild animal.
They're cute.
Yeah. I'm just saying they are like, they're interesting.
Is that the one they call sea cow or sea cows?
Yeah, they're sea cows, I think. Yeah. So yeah, interesting. I mean, there are a lot of like animals in the wild that are, you know, pretty mythological, like the platypus. Thought that was fake for a long time.
Wait. And they like, aren't like platypus like act like poisonous, right? Or something like that?
They're fucking insane.
Yeah,
animals.
when I found out platypus are poisonous, I'm like, what? Like the one from fucking
Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus.
That was good.
What? Oh my God, what's that show called? I was gonna say Beavis and I was gonna say Beavis and Butthead, but wrong show. I used to like saying that. Perry the Platypus.
But yeah, when I was a kid, I thought those were fake, like mythological.
I thought narwhals were fake.
Right. Like there's animals like that where it's like, okay, you know, they're
like unicorn whales.
Crazy.
I mean, this is coming from like Josh, who thought like lupantrophy was or lupus is fucking werewolves.
Yeah. I didn't get smarter as I got older. Okay.
That's true though. Like I agree, Celavi. Like, how can unicorns not be real? I mean, rhinos are kind of like armored unicorns. Like, why wouldn't it be possible?
Yeah. So people are like, yeah, unicorns are fake when you're younger. And you're like, hell, there's no way that goddamn narwhal is real, right? And then
that's what I'm saying.
You find out they are. And you're like, holy shit.
I mean, like a Pegasus, I could be like, all right, a horse with wings, like maybe that's not impossible. But a unicorn? I think that shit was real, bro.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. All right. Story goes as this. 24 years ago, my 6-year-old son got me a birthday present. It was a mug with a picture of a manatee on it. He got upset when I wasn't sufficiently thrilled with this gift. I assured him that I loved it, saying that manatees were my favorite animals in the whole wide world. Since then, manatee-themed items have been my default gift from him.
This is a common thing that happens, you know, right? Like my Sienna's uncle, he once mentioned that he liked roosters or something, and now he has, like, we went to visit him when we were in Niagara Falls, and he has like a room full of things with roosters that people just get him. He's just like
I have a rooster tattoo. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Since then, manatee-themed items have been my default gift from him. Manatee shirts, manatee calendars, manatee beer steins, and so much more. 24 years of manatee items displayed proudly in my home. My confession is that manatees are not my favorite animal in the whole wide world. Never have been. I have nothing against them, and they seem like gentle creatures, but they hold no fascination for me. I only said I love manatees to soothe the feelings of my young son over 2 decades ago. Year after year, I rolled with the lie because it was harmless, and I was in too deep to tell him the truth. Now my deception has reached its zenith. Next year, I am turning 55, and my son is turning 30. For Christmas, my son has booked a trip for the two of us to go to Florida to see manatees.
Oh, no.
My son is so excited for this trip and is telling everyone in our family about it. Even my ex-wife is gushing about my trip to finally see the manatees. Of course, I am thrilled to spend some time and have an adventure with my son. I am grateful for his thoughtfulness and love for his old man. We will have a lovely time together and make great memories. And I will continue the deception about the manatees, which are not my favorite animals in the whole wide world.
I mean, that is kind of why that, you know, if you met, like or Sienna's uncle, like, mentions he likes roosters, and then people like who care about him and like you think they know this fact about him are like,
yeah, you love cocks, don't you?
This is something he would like, and then they just get him that because they care about him and want to show him that. But that's like one of the, you know, few things that they know about him. And
the house is filled with cocks.
So I do think it is sweet that son is, you know, taking it on a narwhal, or what was it, manatee trip?
Manatee.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about
narwhal trip.
Ams Drew comments, and there's like a series of comments about it. You're going to have to take the secret to your grave, I'm afraid. And to which someone commented below that, a grave with a manatee on it. And people says, here lies OP. He fucking loved manatee.
Your son's burying you in a manatee coffin. His speech about you at the funeral, all about manatee.
My father loved manatees more than life itself. That's where you're gonna spread your ashes in like a manatee.
Holy shit. That's good.
I'm trying to wipe the stench from like the first story, so I'm
yeah, I like that. That's a good one. It's wholesome. There, you know, there's no downside to the lie. He just thinks it's your favorite animal, which, you know what? If I said that to my 6-year-old or whatever at the time, wouldn't think a thought of it afterwards. And then, yeah, now it's your favorite animal.
The way I would just be like, if I have kids, be like, oh, what's your favorite thing, son? I like $1 million. Come draft day, remember me, kid. My kids will never get drafted.
My favorite animal is money. Crazy. All right, John. Let's move into this one. Also posted on r/Am I the Asshole? But this one's from Best of Redditor Updates. So there is an update to this one. It's posted by OKDisc5109. And the title is, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Girlfriend the Way She Talks About Her Car is Weird and Embarrassing?
Probably. Does your girlfriend just have like a nickname for their car? Or is what do they call people who likes car? Gearhead? Is that what it's called?
Is that what it's called? I thought that was people who did steroids.
Damn. I don't know. I'm going maybe like this is like harmless. Maybe like they like, they enjoy like the automotive scene. Maybe they like Fast and the Furious growing up. So
fair. Or
maybe you're jealous.
Top Gear?
Or is it?
Was that?
Top Gear, yeah. Maybe you're jealous of a car. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So I've 25, been dating my girlfriend, 23, for about 9 months now. When she turned 21, her parents gave her a car, and she decided to give it the name Angie. So you're on par with the name there, John.
My first car's name was Jessica because I was obsessed with Jessica Alba.
Holy shit, that had to be like 25 years ago.
That was
20 years ago, maybe
7 when I first got my first car.
Yeah, crazy. So I learned all of this on our first date when she said, Angie took me here. I thought that was odd, but I let it slide. Throughout our relationship, she has always talked about her car as if she's talking about another person. When she got a flat tire on the highway a few months back, she called me and said that Angie's shoe broke and she has to get a new one. When she goes to the car wash, she describes it as giving Angie a bath. This all came to a head this weekend when me and my friends went out drinking and my girlfriend offered to be the designated driver. We were out for a couple of hours and I admittedly got a bit too drunk. When my girlfriend came to pick us up, she said that she's stopping at a gas station first to get Angie something to drink. This may be where I am the asshole. I told her I think it's weird and embarrassing for her to talk about her car like that. It's a machine, not a pet or a kid, and that she should treat it how a normal person would treat any machine. She got very quiet and refused to say anything for the rest of the drive home. She dropped off my friends and drove to my apartment. I asked her why we weren't going back to hers, and she said that she needed time to think and told me to get out. She's been radio silent since then, and I'm starting to think I did something wrong. So am I the asshole for what I said?
Oh no, Angie ran you over accidentally.
Angie committed manslaughter.
Oh my God. Oops, sorry. Angie forgot to, have their brakes on. Yeah, you're the fucking asshole, dude. First of all, you asked your girlfriend for a favor and they came through the clutch. That's another car pun, I guess. They helped you out. You were drunk, and instead of like putting your faith in like an Uber driver or like God forbid you drove drunk home, your girlfriend was like, "Hey, yes, I'll be there for you to pick you up." Yeah. But first, let the girl get a drink. Let Angie get some fuel to like get you through. You're right. But instead, you berate her. If you don't fuck with your girlfriend, bro, just break up with her. Go find some girl that you'd be happy with that doesn't talk about their cars like it's some, I don't know, person. And also like you're taking away the part that like this was a gift from her parents, this is probably like a sentimental item for them and they're just cherishing something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if you do find it wrong, don't be with her. That's the simplest solution that you could do.
Right. It's also like harmless. Like she just refers to her car as a name. Like many people do that. It's not uncommon. You could think it's cringe, whatever. But if that's what you think, then you don't have to be with this person. It's as simple as that. You don't have to berate her in front of your friends after she picked your drunk ass up from the bar. You know what I mean? Like you're a fucking asshole. And like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she, you never see the inside of Angie ever again.
Well, pause.
Yeah, as I said it, I knew that was probably not what I wanted.
OP, I'm gonna need you to just like stand in the middle of the street, and I'm just gonna need Angie, all gas, no brakes. Hit you or something, or just break up. Just break up with your girlfriend. Like you sound like an asshole.
Well, I think she might break up with you now. To be honest,
please.
Reddit deemed asshole and. Lizzie said, "You're the asshole. Jeez, just let your girlfriend enjoy her relationship with Angie. Are you jealous? How was she hurting anyone by being a bit silly when referring to her car?" OP said, "I'm not jealous. She wasn't hurting anyone. I just think it's weird and I should have told her beforehand." And then asking Alice said, just to clarify, your girlfriend supported you going out drinking with your friends. She was driving your drunk asses home. She didn't ask for gas money when stopping at the gas station. And to thank her for all of these wonderful things, you called her weird in front of your friends and said she shouldn't do what makes her happy. You're a dumped asshole. To which OP responds with an update. Well, she dumped me. She found the post, called me, and told me never to speak to her again. I guess it's for the best, though. We really weren't that compatible, as many of you said. Thanks for your judgment. I feel she would have dumped you even without finding the post, but I'm sure that just confirmed what she was thinking about you and how little you thought about her. So good for her. I'm sure she'll find someone who makes her happy.
Angie supremacy, baby. Let's go.
And Angie ran over him again and again.
And again and again and again. Oh, God. Some people deserve to be single.
Some people just don't like having fun. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like she gave you the keys to have fun with your homies, and you're like, you know what? Go have at it. Go let loose.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'll even pick you back up
Exactly.
afterward. Boy, you fumbled so hard, dude. What are we doing here?
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, my God. All right. Let's do this one because that guy was kind of entitled. So let's also do an entitled person one.
Back to back.
This one is from r/entitled people.
Bumper, I should say. Sorry.
I like that, Josh. This one's by Bule Bill. The title is, Can You Move for My Kids?
Can you move for my kids? Ooh. I mean, I could see this where being an everyone sucks situation, but I don't have to make a judgment. There's no question. So
there's no question. All right. Let's see how it goes. I live in a European capital that is, as most European capitals this time of year, currently infested by the Christmas market fever. I would love to avoid this plague, but unfortunately, my favorite hangout is smack dab in the Old Town, right between the two biggest Christmas markets. The hangout in question is a hookah cafe, which is clearly posted on the side next to the entrance. I like to come just as they open when it's relatively quiet, just to smoke the shisha, chill, and read or work. This time of the year, it usually fills up quickly with market goers who tend to be hopped up on mulled wine and thus a bit loud, but that's okay, and I got my headphones on anyway. Today, it was more quiet than usual, which was very welcome because I finally gathered the energy to work on a task I had been avoiding. I was engrossed in my work, and so I barely took notice of a bunch of kid ages, maybe 5 to 8, running around, only briefly pausing to wonder what they were doing here and letting go of the thought when I noticed they were coming in and out of the toilet.
Oh, I was going to say, what are they doing in a hookah bar? Like, that's an 18 plus probably, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That is until suddenly there's a hand being waved right in front of my face. I look up and there's a middle-aged woman whose face and general demeanor spell Karen in big bold letters. I remove my headphones and ask politely if I could help her. She says, English? In a tone that suggested that, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Jesus
Which
Christ.
would follow. I reply, yeah, can I help you? The following conversation ensues. Karen, gesturing towards the shisha. Would you mind not smoking in front of my kids?
Oh my fucking God. Get out of here.
Me, befuddled. But this is a hookah cafe. Karen, raising her voice. I don't care. Move somewhere else. My kids can't be around all the smoke. Me, even more befuddled. Like, where? I'm sitting all the way in the back already. Karen, I don't care. Just leave. You're endangering my kids.
Jesus.
Me, now aggravated. Listen, lady, this is a hookah cafe. People come here to smoke. You should not be bringing your kids here. Now leave me alone. Karen, so you're not going to move? Me, done with her. No, piss off. I put my headphones back in. She looks at me in disbelief, and then after a few seconds, huffs, gathers the kids who are watching it intensely from across the room, and leaves. The waitress, who knows me well, comes to my table and goes, "The hell was that?" I reply with, "Right?" Our heads and I go back to work. Except I'm still befuddled, and so here I am sharing the experiences with all of you.
Jesus Christ. What an entitled piece of shit. Hey, I brought my kids into this environment. Please stop what you're doing in this environment. Like, what the fuck? Get out. Go somewhere else. Go to a coffee shop or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
What the hell? That's crazy.
Oh, it's like you're endangering my kids. Lady, you endangered your kid for going to a hookah bar.
Hey, I brought my kids to a strip club. Can you guys stop getting naked?
Put your clothes back on.
Like, what the hell do you expect?
Oh my God, yes. Ian Montalvo is like, how dare you make me buy an M-rated game for my 8-year-old kid? I've heard that so much growing up. Just like, this game is so violent. I'm like, you do know that you had to purchase that game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Your kids couldn't have bought that.
Yeah, it's your fault why they're playing that. Why didn't you do your research? That's your responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it says it right on the cover. It's pretty easy to see. Man, that's crazy. That is a wild story. I would be as befuddled as OP. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I would blow the smoke if their kids be like, oh, oops.
Hey, you want a puff, kid? You might leave faster then. All right. Man, oh man. Got nothing but bad ones coming up. So
fuck it. Do it.
All right, let's do this one. This one is from Throwaway Dis 2 from Am I Overreacting? Title is Am I Overreacting? My boyfriend secretly trolls women online and it gives me the biggest ick.
Well, I can't stand trolls. Like, dude, do something more productive with your life. Be a productive member of the society, you piece of shit.
No, I want to make other people angry because I have nothing going on in my life.
I ain't gonna lie though, sometimes trolling is fun when I'm just like, you know what? I want some of my videos to hit too. And I'll just be like, let me say something unhinged. It gets to a point where I'm like, oh, this is kind of exhausting. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like I think trolling friends are fine, a little bit. But to do it secretly online, constantly.
That's the part. The secret part is just like, man, that says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I, 25 female, have been with my boyfriend, 26 male, for 3 years, and we live together. Overall, he's always been sweet, funny, and kind. We argue sometimes, but it's nothing serious. He always told me he doesn't really use social media, just Snapchat. Or so I thought.
Red flag.
Red flag. Snapchat, red flag.
Snapchat users, y'all a bunch of red flags.
I feel a lot of people use Snapchat that are normal, but there are a lot of bad stories that come from it.
Red flags to me.
Yeah, I haven't used it since college, so like 7-8 years ago.
I don't remember last time I've ever used it.
Yeah. Last night we were smoking and hanging out when he went to the gas station. While he was gone, I kept hearing a weird vibration/dinging noise. Eventually, I realized it was coming from under our dresser.
He has a burner?
I pulled out an iPad that I had never seen before. It was covered in stickers from his video games, and the wallpaper was a picture of our dog, so it was clearly his. I had no idea he even owned an iPad. Once I got in, I saw a nonstop notification from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, literally everything. All the accounts were anonymous/spam looking, but they were all tied to his email. I started opening the notifications and was honestly disgusted. He was commenting on women's bodies, saying they needed more makeup, body shaming them, leaving hateful comments on YouTube, and trolling people on Reddit with fake cringe stories. On Twitter and Instagram, he was constantly insulting people for no reason. But nothing prepared me for what I found next. I like to game and live stream with my friends a few times a week just for fun. For the past year, there has been this one account that always joins our stream and says the most racist and vile things, telling us we need more makeup, should dress sexier, insulting our looks, and sending us awful messages about how nobody would want to watch us looking like that. Yeah.
My God.
It got so bad that when we blocked the account, they would just make new ones. We eventually stopped streaming 6 months ago because of it. I almost filed a police report at one point. I realized last night it was my boyfriend. He had been trolling me and my friends the entire time. This wasn't just popping in and leaving. He would stay the entire live stream saying horrible personal things about us. I genuinely don't understand why someone would do this to their girlfriend. I thought our relationship was good. I haven't told him yet, and I've been at a friend's house all day because I can't even look at him without feeling sick. For some context, I am a black woman, and no, I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I do have a job that's part-time while still doing school. My boyfriend is biracial, Mexican and white. My boyfriend is a full-time worker at a really nice known paid job. Before we dated, we had known each other since my freshman year of high school. I did take his iPad with me to my friend's house, and we did more digging and found some other stuff that I have documented to take pictures of before the end of the day. I plan on returning the iPad back to where it was, but I do not think I could fake the relationship or leave quietly, honestly. I think it's best if I just drop everything, leave, and make the police report. So am I overreacting if I break up with him over this? My friend thinks filing a restraining order is over the top and can ruin his career.
Ruin his career?
Who gives a fuck about his career?
Who gives a fuck about... He showed his true colors to you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not really, because he's still hiding it technically, and
True.
you just happen to find out. This is who he is as a person. All right. Yeah. Like this is him. He's a walking, ticking time bomb at this point. And it's like good that you discovered it so early on, even though you guys been together for quite a bit. File that police report, my friend, because this is harassment. Depending on the things they said to you, it could be sexual harassment. It could be like a hate speech, hate crime, anything that you could name on the book.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that one story that we did where the girlfriend found out that her boyfriend had like a fake or like a blog about her business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But this is like, I think this is exponentially worse because this is like,
it's like psychological torture.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like he puts on this facade, this like character in front of you to lull you into thinking that, oh, this is a kick-ass guy, you know, like that's someone that I can see myself being with. But behind the scenes, they're openly destroying your life. You know, like you don't know if like you twitching for fun or like doing those streaming for fun could have led you to some sort of like better opportunities or like income possibilities for your life.
Yeah.
But then
I mean, even if it didn't, like you're still having fun with friends. Like,
yeah, it's still a social escape for you with your friends, but he took that thing away from you, and like controlled the situation by making you and your friends feel bad. So file that police report. He ripped parts of you away, and like this guy needs serious help. If not, then he's just gonna go down the red pill rabbit hole deeper.
Yeah. I mean, not only the way he treated you with like the racist and sexist remarks, it's the way he's online treating all women. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it's what he truly thinks about women. He doesn't respect them. He thinks they're only to look at. And then if they don't do what he says, he just racist remarks at them. This isn't trolling. This is a sick individual who you do not want to be with.
And this is kind of like a more of a catch-all situation, but for like these trolls or like type of people like that likes to hate comment or like hate watch on things. I don't think you understand. I don't think some of these people understand like the gravity of the words that you say to people. Like a lot of people,
I think they do. I think that's why they do it.
Yeah. But like people don't understand that, like, you know, a lot of your words and how you say things to people sometimes, like they use like platforms like this sometimes to an escape, like because their reality is maybe not that great. So they use like, streaming to like have fun at life or like just have fun, be an escape, be something that they're like, unlocking like a personality that they wish they had in like the real life person. And there are people like this who want to just tear you down because they're so fucking miserable in their own lives that they just want to make everyone miserable with them. And I wish nothing but the worst for these type of people. Like, I don't even care if you get help at this point. I just want you gone completely from this world.
Yeah. Renee is okay in our chat said, overreacting. I mean, he's not bleeding, so I'd say no. I'm right there. Real. I'm right there with you. Fuck that guy. And then Reddit deemed not overreacting. Cosmere Carl said, not overreacting, let your dad and friends know what's up and quietly leave. This is one of those reveals that makes me uncomfortable for you to confront the man alone. This is psycho shit, honestly. And yeah, I would say probably the best way to go about that is have someone there. Make sure you try and leave, like grab all your stuff, your dog. I would probably take the dog. But bring like your father, brother, friend, like have people there so that even if he does come home, you have that extra, level of protection. Because I
you never know.
Especially since he's been hiding this for you for how long?
Yeah.
And was willing to psychologically torment you until you quit streaming. Like there's no restraint, I think, on what he would do. So yeah.
And also get that restraining order.
Get the restraining order. Fuck that friend for saying not to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck his career. I don't care. All right.
Hey, shout out Kelsey Ann. Who sent us $5 late to the stream. But hello, John and Josh, your favorite news photographer, Rich says hello and happy 2026. Happy New Year to you too, Kelsey, and thank you.
Yeah, big thank you to you. Appreciate that.
I want us to read Kelsey Ann, can you teach us how to read teleprompters, how news anchors say it? That would be fun.
Well, we'd have to be better at reading, I think.
That's true. We don't know how to read. ReadOnWikiShop.com. That's a good plug merch we got going on there. Peek behind the scene, we did a Brownies episode, Brownies Allen Mode with Josh, where Sean made us do and reenact wrestling promos.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun doing that, just doing that in front of my boys and stuff. I want to do something like that with you guys again.
Oh man. It was kind of wild because Sienna had friends over when we were doing it. And I was like,
yeah,
I mean, they know what I do, but I don't know if they're going to expect this part of it. So it was better than the smut, I guess, doing that in front of people.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah.
Oh my God. All right. I guess I'm up.
You're up, buddy.
All right. This one is from AITAH, posted by FootBig7944. Oh, Kelsey, you'll get us on the news?
I don't know if I want that.
I love being in front of... I will perform in front of a camera, Kelsey. Just tell me when and I'll be there. I love being in front of a screen. The title for this one is, am I the asshole for walking away from a house I have no equity or say in and stiffing my soon-to-be ex?
No. Right? You don't have equity in it? I don't know. Someone's getting screwed over. I just don't know who it is. It could be either side. So I'll say not the asshole for now.
All right. Story goes as this. Before we got married, my in-laws sat me down and explained that I was never going to be on any paperwork for the house they helped my fiance purchase as a wedding gift. They insisted on an ironclad prenup. I got a lawyer and made sure I was protected as well. After we got married, I contributed to the expenses of our household 50-50, mortgage and everything.
Yeah, not the asshole. This is fucking crazy that you don't have any stake in this. I hope that lawyer got you something at least.
Something. It was a little more than I paid in rent and utilities, but I figured we were building a future together. I make a decent living as a welder, and I do not own a lot of stuff. I have a truck, a welding lid, a laptop, and some clothes. Before I met my wife, I lived at Airbnbs and all-inclusive resorts. I work 4 weeks on and get 2 weeks off. It didn't make sense to rent a house that could sit empty for months at a time. I have helped my wife upgrade, renovate, and furnish the house. I'll give a simple example. We bought a very nice sectional. I paid for half up front by giving the money to my wife. She then bought it on her credit card to get some points. After that, it wasn't my problem anymore. I recently found out that she has been seeing her ex when I'm out of town. I do not play that game, and I will never compete for a woman, and I do not forgive cheating. So last time I came home from work, I stayed at an Airbnb. I took the time to see a lawyer and initiate our divorce. When my time off was done, I went back to work. My next break is after the new year, and I will be going to an all-inclusive. Neither this the last time or from now on will I be giving her any money. The problem is that she didn't use the money I gave her to pay down the mortgage of her credit card bill. she blew it on other stuff. So now she is in a bind.
Oh my God.
My money made her lifestyle possible. By just leaving out and not engaging, she is kind of screwed. But there's nothing there for me anymore. We don't even have a dog like I wanted because she would have had to care for them while I was away. So all I left behind was a suit I only bought for our wedding, some gym clothes, and my dress shoes, once again, for the wedding. She, her family, and her friends are all over me to help her during our divorce. I have no obligation to do so, though. And after our divorce, even less so. I can literally live out of my suitcase and my backpack. My only living expense beyond housing is long-term parking for my truck. Even my mom seems to think I'm screwing her over and punishing her too harshly. I personally can't believe my mom would take her side, but my parents' divorce was really antagonistic, and their inability to communicate led to both of them being much worse off than if they cooperated and end things amicably. So am I the asshole?
No, holy shit. It's I don't know what your mom's divorce was. It sounds like, but each divorce is different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, she, especially her family was like, yeah, you're never getting steak in this house. It's like,
for real?
Who the fuck are you to say that? You know what I mean? Like, this is a partnership. We should be partners and make this decision together, not have someone else make the decision for us. That was red flag number one going into the marriage. I would have debatably called off the marriage or like postponed the marriage until we figured that shit out. Cause it's like, do your parents fuck with me? Because it doesn't seem like it. So yeah. And then for her to take the money that you've been giving her and then just not put that into the house so that she could spend on other things and then cheat on you. Fuck that. You owe her nothing. And in fact, I think I in my heart of heart, I wish you would get half the house because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Or
at least like, some of the things that you paid for.
Exactly.
It's like, I want receipts for that.
You've put in equity into this house. We talked about this on a recent episode where it's like, yeah, you put equity into this house. You should get the equity that you put into it after the marriage. And like, the prenup one, that was what it was. Where it's like, yeah, he wants me to sign a prenup, but like, keep everything that we own going forward. It's like, well, in a partnership, what each of you own does get split somewhere down the line. So it's crazy that you didn't get that.
Yeah. Top comment for this one. Melzosaurus commented, not the asshole, let the ex chip in. As you noted, her family was very specific about protecting her financially in the prenup. Just refer everyone back to that. And I hope you kept the receipts in case it gets messy.
I think it will get messy, depending on how much he wants to fight for it. But also, I will say it's kind of wild just to like not rent, but live out of all inclusives. That's kind of cool.
It is. I mean, you're not tied to anything. Yeah. You don't. I mean, the probably rental itself is going to be expensive, but like food's covered, your drinks are covered.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
listen, like, long term, I wouldn't want to live that way because it's like you never feel like you're home. But kind of interesting way to live.
I have a friend that we just met up, that we met up with when I was back home in San Diego. I just found out that they recently took on like a traveling, like a physical therapist job. So they're like 3 months on like a random city and then, like 2 months back to like their home state.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So she was like, yeah, I'm just living pretty much like everywhere right now. Like, they fund for like housing and I get to like travel and explore new cities all the time. I'm like, that's fucking tight, not gonna lie.
Sweet, yeah.
but like I can understand that'd be kind of difficult if like you have kids, like a family that could possibly put a strain, but still doesn't constitute to her fucking cheating just because you're 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off type of behavior.
Well, and you were doing that when you got married, so it's like if she didn't,
and they knew, right? If she shouldn't have she
shouldn't have gotten married to you. So
she's obviously not, over her ex yet. So I don't know why they broke up in the first place. So what the fuck are we doing here, girl?
Who knows? There's so many red flags. I'm glad you're out of it.
For real.
All right. Well, you did a parents-in-law one, so I'll do one here. This one's posted by Situation Any 424, and it's from Am I the Jerk? Title for this one is, Am I the jerk for not letting my mother-in-law have a key to our house after she let herself in while we were sleeping?
Hell no, not the jerk. Boundaries. Boundaries, Mom. What are we doing?
Oh, it's actually crazy. Shout out to Kelsey Ann 98 who sent $5 again and said, not to backtrack, but John, I can't teach you how to read like a news reporter because I can't read like that. That's why I point the camera and edit crying face.
Can we try to read that like a telenews prompter, that prompt?
I don't think I think if I was ever to be with a teleprompter, I would just be reading it point blank. I would never look at the camera or like even.
I don't know what their cadence is, but I want to try Kelsey Ann, and you can give me like an F grade right now because it's probably going to be terrible. Kelsey Ann reported not to backtrack, but John, I can't teach you how to read like a news reporter because I can't read. That's why I point cameras and edit. Now back to you.
Bad.
Oh, I can't read fast. I cannot read fast.
No, that's the problem. All right. So back to the story. So this is the mother-in-law with the key to the house. So my husband, Tom, 32 male, and I, 30 female, gave his mom a key to our house for emergencies when we first moved in 2 years ago. Big mistake. Last Saturday, we were sleeping in. It was about 9 a.m., and I heard our front door open. I freaked out thinking someone was breaking in, so I come downstairs, and it's my mother-in-law, Karen, just walking into our house with groceries. She says, "Oh, good, you're up. I brought breakfast." I asked why she didn't knock or call first, and she said, "Well, I have a key, so I thought I'd just come in. You were sleeping anyway." I was really uncomfortable and told Tom later that we need to get the key back. He thought I was overreacting and said his mom means well. Yesterday, it happened again at 8:30 a.m. on a weekday. We were both getting ready for work and she just walked in. This time she wanted to help clean and started doing dishes without asking. I told her this isn't okay and just asked for the keys back. She got really offended and said I'm being unwelcoming and that she's just trying to help her son. Tom is now mad at me saying I'm pushing his mom away and making a big deal out of nothing. But I don't think wanting privacy in our own home is unreasonable. So am I the jerk for taking the key back?
No, absolutely not. I said in the beginning, boundaries do exist. Yeah. Hey, first of all, like that's overstepping. Like if I was the mom in a scenario and also like the fucking husband in this scenario, bro, like, yes, you need to value your privacy. You have your own lives that, you know, like you're also like making sure that your partner is cool in this situation. Had you had that conversation or had the mother-in-law and the husband had that conversation with you and say like, hey, you know, every now and then, you know, my mom's going to possibly pop up, help around the house, maybe cook and clean. Is that okay with you? And you said yes, then, you know, there's no issues because that's nice. If my parents offered to like, you know, hook me up every now and then, like I'd be happy about that. But the fact that there was no conversation and it was just like springing on you, no warning whatsoever, and they did it back-to-back days without even trying to resolve the issue.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is. Now you're crossing the line here.
Yeah, because it is, like you said, nice to help, nice to want to help.
Yes.
But like, shoot us a text. Make sure it's okay. Make sure we're
as simple as that.
We know when you're coming so that, you know, my alarm system doesn't go off. It thinks there's an intruder or whatever at 8 a.m. or something like that. Like just yeah. And for your husband to just stand up for her and not understand why this is weird is a fucking red flag to me. It's like, no, we should be on the same page right now. She shouldn't just be allowed to come into our house whenever she wants to with her emergency key, not everyday use key. like that's the difference. So yeah, she can, if she wanted to do that, a quick text or call to be like, hey, is it cool if I come over, do some work around the house or whatever? Like, sure, whatever. Like that's something, but just to let yourself in and expect everyone to be cool with that. No, fuck that.
That's the easiest solution, bro. Like you guys are getting free cooking and like free groceries and all they got to do is ask.
Yeah.
That's such the easiest solution. Like, oh my God, some people are just fucking idiots, man.
Yeah. And as Danielle said in the comments, it could have been a dangerous situation. Like you don't know who's coming into your house at that time in the morning. So like, I don't know where you live, but if it's America, maybe you guys have a gun or even if not like a baseball bat, golf club. Like there's ways this could have gone south quickly.
Big time. Sarah V from the Patreon says, but she says, why do I need permission to see my son? I have a feeling that's how the mother-in-law is.
Yeah, it does.
And I have a feeling the husband is a mama's boy. So
yeah. Reddit agreed and said not the jerk. Seeker of the Light said not the asshole. Time to change the locks. You have a husband problem. To which OP responded and said, that's what hurts me the most, him getting angry. I respect his mother and her trying to be included in our family, but it's me and my husband's family now. But that doesn't mean she will not be included. I just mean there should be some boundaries or lines that has to be drawn. Is that wrong? And it's like, everyone's like, no, that's not wrong. That's a normal thing to ask. And it's true. Like it's, you guys are the main family core now for you two. And then it's like, she won't not be included. Just like you just have lines and boundaries, which is fair.
It's also like a respecting, right? Like make sure just give people opportunities to say no or like decline, like some of the things that you possibly could offer. While in your while mother-in-law's head and the son's head, this gesture might be nice. And by the sounds of things, it is nice, but it's still crossing a lot of lines and boundaries.
Exactly.
Just give the wife an opportunity to be like, you know what? Not today. We're busy. Like we're doing all this shit. We got a lot going on. Maybe you can come next week. Like, so that way, like there's a compromise that's going to be there, but like, no, like you just completely removed her autonomy and you just fucking like, you know, ruining things for OP here. So not the asshole.
Exactly. Emily E22 in chat said, again, I would just walk around naked 24/7.
I mean, she would be like, you should put clothes on when I like come over your house unannounced.
Oh, but I'm being welcoming. Welcome to my home.
Yeah.
We're nudists in our house.
You like seeing my Labubu?
Shit.
My Labooty? It's nice and brown.
I was going to say pink Labubu.
Well, brown, and then I'm going to turn around. Now it's
there
pink.
we go. I've got the rare one.
When I don't shave for a while, it's black and brown Labubu.
Whoa.
My Laboner.
Jesus Christ.
I'll give you that, Fred. I'll give you that one. Oh, damn. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is from r/advice.
Ooh.
This one is posted by Protection Deer 886. The title is, I commission art of me and my fiance, and they keep making him white.
That's insane. That's actually crazy. I know there's artistic liberty, but that's just fucking crazy. Holy shit.
It's like, I told you to draw Michael Jackson pre-1995. What are we doing?
God damn. I don't think I'd be paying them, I think.
All right. Story goes as this. For context, I'm in an interracial relationship. I'm white and very pale, and my fiance is Filipino with a clearly medium to dark skin tone. About 10 days ago, I commissioned a portrait of us on Fiverr as a Christmas gift. It cost $60, and the artist had good reviews and cute examples. I didn't realize until later that all of their sample work featured very pale characters. I provided multiple photo references. When I received the initial sketch, I asked for a few changes. The artist only addressed some of them, which was a little disappointing, but I figured it was still good enough. The bigger issue came with the colored version. Everything looked fine, except that we were drawn with the same exact skin tone. The artist had made us both white, and I asked her to correct this twice and sent additional reference photos to clearly show my fiance's actual complexion. Each time, the change was either extremely minimal or unnoticeable, to the point where I asked if the original image had been resent by mistake. At this point, my fiance is still drawn as white, and it doesn't look like him. I'm uncomfortable accepting artwork that inaccurately represents him, but I also don't want to be rude or come across as annoying. I've already exceeded the listed number of revisions. The delivery date has passed and Christmas is very close. I realistically only have today and Monday to get this printed. So what should I do here? Is it reasonable to push back again or escalate this, or should I just accept it and move on?
Yeah, this seems like a weird, like, racist thing. I don't know. Like, it's weird that they're not addressing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they were like, I don't know, hey, I feel uncomfortable drawing other races, maybe. I don't know. Like, I guess there could be that, but it's like, don't take the job then. I don't know what you're doing. Someone said, Resilient Sage said, are they using AI? And that's a good question. Because I would be wondering.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because that's very prominent in some areas.
Like they can't like really color shade like how a real artist would do it.
Right. Like AI would be bad at certain corrections.
Right.
And it's famously bad for, portraying minorities, I'm pretty sure, or at least used to be. I don't know what it is now. But there's that possibility. But yeah, I would definitely flag that on Fiverr and try and get your money back, and then just explain, because it's for an anniversary, right?
Sounds like a Christmas gift.
Christmas, sorry. So, and then I would just explain to your partner, hey, I planned on getting you this, but look, and then show him and just be like, yeah, I'm getting a new artist, and I'll get you another one for us.
Yeah. Now, the reason I chose this too, because like colorism is such a huge topic in terms of like in the Philippines and like just Southeast Asian countries altogether. Like for like a lot of I'm just speaking for like the Filipino part over here. We've been brainwashed that like the lighter the complexion is, like the better you are in the society, and that's like an agenda that's been pushed for us for like a long time. People always equate like the darker you are, like the poorer you are in terms of like economical like standing. If you're like a darker shade, like you're for the fields, or like you work not great jobs. And there's always like products in the Philippines that like, oh, you have to whiten up because white is like better, white is perfect. Like
right.
It's been like pushed down on us for a long time. So like if I don't know, like what the situation is with your boyfriend, like if they see that and they see that they're obviously like super like lighter in the complexion, that might make them feel some type of way. And this is just like my personal bias, like speaking, because I've always felt like that, like, like growing up. So I agree with Josh, like maybe like, bringing this up, just like, hey, I really tried to like, get them to correct it. I'm pretty sure your boyfriend's going to understand that the sentiment is sweet. It's just this artist is kind of like not doing it for you. And I do agree that like you should push back, because like you are a paying customer, and like, you have guidelines that you wanted to have for a finished product, and if the artist didn't deliver to how you wanted it, then that's not a fair transaction, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially since they're not addressing that. Like they're doing other changes and things that you want, but specifically not doing that one. It's like, all right, well, this is uncomfortable now. Like, I don't know. It's one thing if you fucked up the first time with the shading or whatever. I don't know exactly. I'm not an artist, but like if you fucked up the shading the first time and then they come back and they're like, hey, actually, he's not white. And you're like, oh shit, my bad. That's one thing, but you're knowingly avoiding the situation. It's making me uncomfortable and feeling like it's a deeper issue. So
there is a quick update. That our OP commented.
She's a Clans member.
No wonder the shade is so white. It matches their hood.
Why do we both have hoods? This is wild.
So someone that saw the post on Reddit, an artist on Reddit, username Mimo_draw, so shout out to them, was a huge help and fixed my fiance's skin color perfectly. And I set them to print, and everything should be ready in time for Christmas. I did have to accept the original work to get the watermark off. I already paid the $60 and I didn't refund it. I figured it all worked out in the end, and I'm still using mostly their work for the gift. Plus, they did spend time working on it. I did leave a review about them not being able to draw people of color. Again, thank you all so much for the help, especially Mimo_draw. I recommend checking them out. Their art is cute and affordable. So,
man, The art community is amazing. Like that to just jump in and be like, hey, what this person is doing is pretty fucked up. I'll correct it for you. That's awesome. Shout out to that Redditor.
Yeah, shout out to them for like making it happen and saving Christmas.
Yeah, they saved Christmas. That's awesome.
For real.
That's good. Good for OP for getting that. And then I mean, some of those websites it's hard to get your money back. So as long as you write the review, hopefully people will see that and be like, oh, I'm gonna avoid this person. You know what I mean?
Caitlin B said, "Thank goodness OP found Nemo." That's a good one. I like that.
All right. Do you want to end on this one, John?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a fun one.
Let's do it.
All right. So this one is posted by Fun_Resource 6067 on Today I Fucked Up. So this one's Today I fucked up by explaining my mom's job very, very wrong to my boyfriend's family.
This reminds me of a meme that was going back for a long time. It was a kid drawing their mom's profession, and it was supposed to be the mom being like a snowplower, if I'm not mistaken. And they had like, but it was like it looked like a pole, and there was like money being thrown on it. So it looked like, you know, the mom was like a stripper.
Right.
And the teacher was very concerned, just like, oh, that's your mom's job. But when they clarified it, it's like, oh, I am a snowplower. Like,
I shovel snow.
City.
Yeah.
I shovel snow. Oh, yes, the Home Depot shovel. Thank you, Lori. I think that's what it was. That was fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, this is on that same line.
Oh,
John.
Home Depot mom. Yes, there you go. Thank you for correcting me.
All right. So I'm Brazilian, and when this happened in 2013, I had been living in Ireland for about 2 years. So this is like a over 10-year-old story. Mm-hmm. My English was good enough for everyday conversation, but my vocabulary was limited. So was mine. Jesus Christ.
All of our vocabulary is limited.
This is very important. This was the very first time I met my then boyfriend's parents. It was a Sunday lunch at his parents' house, nothing formal, but it still felt like a big moment. We had only just started dating, and I remember being extra careful, trying to be polite, charming, and generally not saying anything stupid. I didn't really know what kind of family they were yet, and even though I'd never personally experienced prejudice in Ireland for being Brazilian, I had friends who had, so I was very aware that this lunch could go badly. We were all sitting around the table eating and chatting when the friendly and expected interrogation started. Where I was from, how long I'd been in Ireland, how many siblings I had. All normal, all easy. I was starting to relax and feel like I was doing fine. Then someone asked, "So, what does your mom do for a living?" Now, my mom is an artisan. She does crafts, scrapbooking, painting, handmade things. In Portuguese, you'd casually explain that by saying she works with her hands. My brain latched onto the phrase in Portuguese and did a terrible split-second translation, and before I could stop myself, I said very calmly, "Oh, she does hand jobs."
I hope the story has a happy ending, Josh.
The reaction was immediate. My now father-in-law and brother-in-law burst out laughing. Not confused laughter, not delayed laughter, instant, uncontrollable laughter. My boyfriend laughed too and was torn between laughing and trying to keep a straight face. At the same moment they started laughing, I realized what I just said. My brain finally caught up and went, "You just told them your mother gives hand jobs for a living." I was mortified. I wanted to cry right there at the table, and my face was burning and my English completely disappeared. My boyfriend tried to break the laughter and the silence and said something like, "She means her mom is an artisan. She works with crafts and scrapbooking and painting." Mother-in-law and sister-in-law immediately jumped in as well and shut it down, saying it was obvious what I meant, that it wasn't funny, and to stop laughing. I appreciate them more than I could properly explain. Lunch continued. I survived, barely. Fast forward 11 years of marriage and 12 years of knowing them, I love them dearly. And yes, this story has now become part of our family's Christmas tradition. Every Christmas, at some point, someone brings up the handjob incident. I can laugh about it now, but that first Sunday, sitting at the table, I was convinced I had just completely embarrassed myself beyond recovery. I'm glad I didn't. There's one last part to the story I never told my mom. She's absolutely adores my husband's family, even though they don't speak the same language at all. And I know that if she heard this story, she'd be mortified. So for now, this story lives with us, Reddit, and the Christmas table, but not with her. And so that's
imagine the father-in-law is just like, I cannot wait to meet your mom.
Jesus Christ.
Then the son is like, yeah, me too. Oh God.
Such a crazy mix-up though. So unfortunate.
I prematurely like busted out my freaking pun earlier, but yes, this story does have a happy ending.
It does. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that happens a lot. Just like having two languages in your head, you just mix up the translations sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not smart enough to be able to speak two languages, so I can't even say. But yeah, I imagine this happens a lot, and honest mistakes, and it's a funny story now, especially since they got married. You know what I mean? Like she's now part of the family. So
the way I would just troll my partner, just like, hey, has this skill set been passed down generations to generation? Your mom does hand. Do you?
You'd never get a hand job again.
No, I'm just trying to see something, you know. Oh shit!
But that is it for this episode.
Oh, fuck.
I figured we'd end on a happy one since we started with a sad one.
Yeah.
You know?
Good thing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cut this up. It'll go on Spotify, YouTube later on today. John, is there anything you want to? Oh, we didn't talk about this on like the episodes we recorded. Do you have any resolutions for this year?
I don't. No. I tend not to. Yes. Last year I almost walked ran like a combined like 990 something 7,000 or 980 something thousand steps.
Oh shit.
Like total for a year.
That's cool.
I want to hit 1 million this year.
Yeah, I mean you're right there. So go for it, dude. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, last year mine was read 5 books. I crushed it. I hit 8 actually.
8. Let's fucking go, brother.
So I'm running it back with 8 this year again because
push 10. You got this shit.
Yeah, we'll be building though, so I know I will be busier. and the books I'm currently reading are so fucking long. So I'm worried I might not hit 8, but I'm hoping for it. So
you got this, my guy.
Yeah, hopefully.
What are some recommendations that you've been reading and enjoying lately?
Well, I've been reading the entirety of the Cosmere, which is the Brandon Sanderson series, and so I've been enjoying them very much. They're probably my favorite.
So like it's fantasy.
Fantasy, yeah, high fantasy kind of thing with magic systems and stuff. Love them all. I read The Devils earlier in the year, which was like it reminded me of like a D&D campaign / Suicide Squad. Is kind of on that level. So if you love fantasy Suicide Squad, the idea of it, The Devils is a pretty good book by Joe Abercrombie. But yeah, those are the ones I read. So
now I'm definitely gonna be the resident dumbass of the group because I don't like reading.
Well, I mean, you don't have to read. It's just something I want to do. And Sienna reads a lot too, so it's something we can do together. I bought a Kobo, so I've been reading on that because I find it, especially Sienna goes to bed earlier than I do, so the lights are off. I can read still. It's nice.
I'm trying to beat more video games. I think the last one I beat recently was Expedition 33. It's so fun.
Yeah,
so good. I cried in that game.
It's a great game.
Such a great game.
And Midscore said audiobooks count, John, so you could read audiobooks.
Will I pay attention to the audiobooks though?
That's my problem with audiobooks is like, if I listen to a podcast and I'm doing stuff, it's okay if I zone out for a few minutes. But with audiobooks, I feel you miss something and it's like, fuck, I don't know what's happening now. So yeah.
Oh, anyone got like questions for like a couple minutes while we're wrapping this up? Let's see.
Sure.
If anyone has said something already. Sunny asked.
Oh, Kelsey Ann said I need to read AITAH. That's Sienna's favorite series, so I'll look into it.
Sunny asks, John, did you see the picture I posted in the Discord of my daughter in her merch? I also posted on Instagram and tagged y'all. Ooh.
I'm going to be honest. I have been, I kind of shut off everything over the holidays, Discord included, just because I was like, I need to just de-stress for a few weeks and not look at anything. See. So
I'm looking right now, Sonny. Give me 1 second.
I'll allow you to look at that. Someone said, Caitlin B said, can you do a live in Ottawa so I can go?
Is this it, Sonny? If you can see it, is this your kid?
Yeah, it's not on the screen, but
oh shit. Can you, like that?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, shout out, Sonny. This is amazing.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for supporting us.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, sorry for the Ottawa show. We are looking at doing live shows. We're not sure. The issue is I only have a small time frame before I start building the house, and then once I'm doing that, I'm not going anywhere. So, not that the guys couldn't do a live show without me, but that's what we're planning for right now. And I don't know if Ottawa is top of the list right at the moment, but someday, we could do one someday.
Hopefully. What else y'all got? Got a couple minutes here. D Nice, not a question, but it's you hit your weight goal. Congratulations, D Nice.
Congratulations.
Go. Live show at Josh's house after it's built.
It's gonna be in the middle of nowhere, so I also don't want people to know where I live personally.
Renee's like, get Sean out of that corporate life so he can go on tour. We would love for Sean to do this more full time.
We found out that Nancy might have a better chance of quitting her job rather than Sean, so we could maybe have Nancy on more, which would be cool.
I'll cool with having Nancy. She's smarter than us two combined. So. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we could look into doing that if that happens. She could take over my half of the hosting if she wants to for the last half of the year.
She has like a soothing voice, and will like, I'll probably be like too calm to like react to anything crazy. Angry. So I'm like, yeah. And then I lost it. I was there. Nick Van Steen asked, what are your opinions on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I mean, I celebrate it. I think it's a fun like excuse to celebrate with your partner. I do like, it's like anything nowadays, capitalism has destroyed it. And so it's just like everything costs so much more for no reason. But it is just a fun day to get out with your partner and celebrate each other, which I think is nice. But yeah, other than that, I don't think much about it. So
this is my cop-out answer. We don't celebrate it really because we just date each other every time.
Right, which is fair. I mean, I think that's absolutely fair as well. But yeah, I don't know. So I mean, if it's not on a weekday, we usually like if it's on a weekday instead of a weekend, we just celebrate on the weekend.
Kitten Mins asked, John, what are your plans for your sleepover with Sean? Oh, peek behind the scene. Sean and I are going to be spending time together next week. Matt, previous host, shout out Matt Rewald. He invited us to go watch TNA Genesis live in person. And we're going to be there. Sean's going to be coming up from Houston. Or coming down from Houston. I don't know how that geography works, but he's going to be going here in Dallas. He's going to spend some time over here. Julia already promised to feed your boy, and she will be making her very, very special Chilean sea bass with miso butter, and Sean is excited for it.
Can't wait for all the content.
Oh, yeah. He will be featured in John's Poverty. I rebranded for my wife.
You should put together all the clips for like a vlog on the channel.
Just follow me. They're all there.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not good at video editing. I'm not like Josh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if I could edit a vlog. It's a completely different skill set, I think. But anyway. All right, buddy. Well, want to close it off there?
Yeah, let's close it off.
Kelsey Ann 98 says she'll edit for you.
Wait, what?
She'll edit it for you, the vlog.
I ain't got no money for that. It's my wife's birthday month. You know how fucking in the hole I am right now, making sure she's spoiled as fuck.
We might be looking for someone to edit our TikToks definitely later this year.
Oh, we'll probably hit you up, Kelsey Ann.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll make that more clear somewhere. All right. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for hopping in to our live show. We appreciate being back with you guys. And yeah, like I said, this will be available Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen later on this tonight, sometime, usually in like 4 hours ish. So check it out. If you missed it, go check it out there. John, is there anything else you want to say before we close it out?
Again, read it on wikishop.com. I don't know how to read merch designed by Ryan Estrada. And as usual, half of the profits will go towards and I already forgot the foundation name, but it is going to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. 50% of all profits for this month's merch, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow if you're a patron for the Friday episode. If not, we'll see you Friday. Bye.
Bye.
Get therapy.